Wee, what's going on YouTube? It's Donnie all day. I can't see anything. I don't know if you guys can see that. My glasses walking outside. It's so damn muggy out here. They fogged up. I couldn't see anything. It's bright, so it's killing my eyes if I'm not wearing sunglasses. So I gotta get this clear because we got a knife to show. We got a badass knife to show. We'll find out. So, whoa, this is my first folder from Kratos Knives, USA made in Florida. Family owned and run. Just freaking beautiful. Now, there's a bunch of numbers and letters that go along with this knife. It's basically like a SKU or a product number. There's no name, so I'm not going to sit here and say, if you want the Kratos Annihilator or the Kratos Jibber Jabber, there's no name for them. So it's just going to be numbers. So rather than sit here and tell you the name, I'm just going to put the link for this knife below. Now, the last I looked, there was only, I want to say four of these left. There's two different knives that that I got. One there was 10 left, and one there was 4 left. I'm not sure which one was which, but they're gonna go fast. These guys sell. So you're looking at a package of D2 steel, which I did a video a while back, and I'm not like years back, but like a month or two ago, maybe 3 months, talking about my perfect all-around steel, what I would choose if I could only have one, and it would be D2. I love D2. D2 stays sharp. It's hard. It's easy to work. You can field sharpen it. D2 is great when properly heat treated. D2 is freaking phenomenal. And I already did one blade from these guys, and I can tell you that they know how to heat treat D2 steel. Oh my golly. So this one right here, D2 steel, you can see the blade itself is just gorgeous. I mean, it is really, really well done. Beautiful drop point. You've got a swedge top all the way through. The grinds are just absolute perfection. You're looking at a G10 scaled steel framed body with G10 spacers, with strap hole. Your flipper works as a guard, and it is very gently jimped, so it's really nice on the hand. They have a nice deep steel pocket clip. One of the things that I like about this that you don't see on a lot of knives is, well, first let's get a look at that texturing. Now, I'm hoping and assuming that you guys can see it. Yeah, okay, because I can't see anything through these glasses. But check this out. So here is your button lock, right? They do an enclosed side on this side, and what that does is when it's in your hand, it gives you something, it's even, right? There's something on both sides to put in your fingers. And what happens is with a lot of companies is what they'll do is they'll have a push button lock here, and then this side is flat. There's nothing here. Having this raised element right here, once it's in your hand, really makes a difference. I like that. I like that. It gives you just a natural area to pinch. You already know you're on that spot, right? So it's just really nice. There's no confusing it for the axis. It is really, really well done. I do like the blue liners as well. I mean, not liners, but spacers. Those are really sweet looking on top of this green. Really, really nice knife. Nice freaking knife. So the steel itself, the blade is over 4 inches long. Just a little, it's just about almost, depending on what point you measure to, about 4 1/4, 4 1/8, 4 1/4, depending what part you go to. The grip is 5 1/4 inches. That means I don't care who you are, Shaquille O'Neal can use this knife. This knife is a really nice hand filler. Is it sharp? Let's see. I haven't had a problem with their sharpness yet, and we're not going to start today because that knife is shave sharp. I can't. Oh yeah, you can definitely see it. That knife is razor shave sharp. I do like that. I do like a nice sharp knife. Makes my arms look stupid, but golly, this is nice. All right, so let's do a little cutting now. We've been getting a whole lot of rain. It's just New England. So I don't know. everything's all wet, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try, and we're gonna do some things. I do have this. I want to try something. I have this old table, this dining room table that was sitting in my shed for a long time, and it's got like this laminate on it, so it's not soft at all. It's actually extremely hard. I want to see if we can do a downward throw into it. Did you see that tip wiggle? Oh, tip wiggle. So I recently threw a cold steel folder, and it did that. It had some tip wiggle, but the whole thing bent. And people say, oh, it's not made for that. It's not made for that. Well, I throw pretty much everything. It's not made for that. Look, you see that wiggle? Do you see that vibrating? It's not going to bend, man. It's not going to bend. If it's heat treated right. If it's heat treated right. So let's do some 4-foot gravity drops. We'll see just how that bite goes just from gravity. Boom, right there. And boom goes the dynamite. So we're looking at about a 1/2 inch that it dove in just from a 4-foot gravity drop, showing off that beautiful swedge and what that makes it capable of doing. There's one thing I noticed really, really sweet, and I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but because of the way they did the swedging, it goes from thick here to thin here, and then right before the tip is thin, and then right before the tip they add a whole lot of meat in there. And I don't know if that's going to pick up, but I just noticed looking at it that it has that hourglass shape. Really, really nice. This is normally where I do a couple hard downwards, but we did that into a very hard piece of something. So that's really unnecessary, but golly, this is nice in the hand. This is nice in the hand. We got the 1/2 inch nylon rope. Let's see if we can't get a push cut going. And yep. So without having to saw, we are able to push cut, no problem. Got this garden hose that's pretty tough stuff. Let's see, we got a whole piece right here. We got a whole piece right here. Let's see if we can't just cut through the garden hose. Wow. Wow, that was so nice. Golly. You... All right, so the boys over in Florida seem to know what the hell they're doing. That was really nice. Here's a piece of garden hose, and I want to see if I can't just go right through without getting my fingers off. And it's just a really fine cutter. Just a really fine cutter. There we go. It's not a chopper. It's not a chopper. You can't chop with it. It's not a thrower. You can't throw with it. It's not a knife. You can't knife with it. Whatever. Take the naysayers. And I say to them, nay to you, sir. Bam. It is not a chopper, but when you have a 5-inch grip plus 5 inches plus, man, you can get that thing swinging around. That's just the way it goes. Holy Moses. We need to find some stuff to cut. We need to find some stuff to cut. Well, you know what? Let's do some, everybody likes to ask about, is it good for personal protection? Can you use it if you get into a jam, if some bad guys come at you? Well, let's see. So anything sharp and pointy is going to do that trick. Well, you know what? While I'm here, why not? It definitely hit the tip, but look at the angle it hit. It hit right here and then fell out. First try right on the tip. All right, let's try that again. Second try. All right, so I know it's not. Oh, look at that. It didn't bend. It didn't bend. Well, I'll be. And the rear is really heavy with this spacer. So I was getting a lot when the cold steel bent. Oh, well, the tip and then the rear it's leverage because shut up. It just had a bad heat treat. What do you want? All right, so I had a nail in here to hold this up, but the nail is gone. So let's see if we can't just do this. Meow. All right, so what I want to do is that's not going to work. That's not. I was hoping it would just hold itself in there. But you can see the slash carried. It actually took out a nice chunk right here. So let's see here. Ew, ew, ew. So basically, I mean, you see that hole, that little punch and twist, hit that little Black Widow. That is a devastating, devastating wound. Yeah, I mean, if you're wondering if a sharp metal object with a point is going to be good for self-defense, why are you wondering that? Of course it's going to be good for self-defense. What makes this better than others is the fact that you have over 5 inches in the grip, and then you have over 4 inches in the actual steel. So you have plenty of room to go through and work. This knife is so comfortable in the hand. It is so comfortable in the hand. I'm really digging it. You know what we gonna do? Instead of setting up a stump regular, I'm just gonna put something right on top of here. So let's do some kindling. Everything is wet and crappy, including me. I'm just wet and crappy. All right, let's see. I have a baton in here somewhere. I can't find it. We'll just use this. Right here, I'm going through some knots. And if you don't believe me, look at this. That is just knotted. We're going dead center into a knot. So if the heat treat's bad, we'll get a little warping. Ugh. I just had my thumb on the button. What happened? Ugh. All right. So we went dead center through a knot. Clean that off so you can see, because I can already feel there is nothing. There is nothing. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. No bending, no warping, no caca marks. Just very, very nice. Let's see. Remember, this is an EDC. This isn't your camp knife. Can you have it as a bring along camp knife? Absolutely, because you're going to be able to feather stick. You're going to be able to get yourself some firewood going. You're going to be able to have that kindling going. So, you know, for the people that don't understand that an EDC knife is everyday carry, that doesn't mean every package open. Is it going to be in every package open? Yeah. But everyday carry means you have it on you every day, just in case you need a knife for a reason you might not know you needed a knife for. That's what EDC is. It's a knife that you have on you that you can trust to do anything and everything. So if your EDC can't do something, it's not a true EDC. Then it's just, you know, your package opener, or it's just this, or it's just that. You need a knife that's more than a just this or just that, all right? An EDC has to be everything. So let's see. Let's see here. Golly. Straight through the rubber bladder, all the way through the leather. Plus, it has these fibers in there. No problem. But you know what we need to do? We need to take this over to the 1-inch forest trees and see if we can't lop off a limb. Because I just have there's something about it. You can just really get a good grip on this knife. It's really well done. Really well done. All right, let's get over here. Let's get over here and knock some little branches down. Ooh, what do you say? All right. So these are growing outward, and they're not supposed to be. So we're going to take care of them. All right, so I want to hit this one as a dangler without holding it, without giving it any tension. I just want to see if we can. All right, well, I guess I don't have to see. We'll just do. Holy crap, you can go pruning. This is amazing. What do you use your EDC for? The E is for everything, not every, it's for everything. Man, let's see. Oh, I already cut that. Let's see here. I can't see. Bam. Bam. Vines. All right. Leverage with size. That's nice. That is nice. I missed the button. That is nice. Golly, that is nice. So the G10, very well textured, is giving me really good grip, right? It's giving me really good grip. And I'm just digging it. My hands are soaked. Everything is wet. The grip is great. The grip is great. How great is the grip? I'm going to hold it at the end. And I'm just holding it here. And I'm thrusting. You can see. You can actually hear it. I don't know if you can hear it. I can. But it's going whew, whew, whew. So I'm whisking it hard. It's not, obviously it's not sliding out of my hand. You can see it. This is a really, really good knife. So what we want to know is after cutting rubber and after cutting the rubber and after slashing through styrofoam and after batoning and feather sticking, is it still sharp? Well, we'll see. Yeah, it's still razor freaking sharp. So the guys over at Kratos, remember this is a family owned, family run business. Not only do they do the best value OTFs on the planet, if you're getting a an OTF that's going to work the exact same as a Microtech, and you're getting it for, you can get one for sub $100, and then their better ones are what, like 150, sub 150. Get out of here. And they're going to work exactly the same and last exactly as long. Telling you, man. And they even have some fixed blades. But this right here, this one took me by surprise. I did not, like, I knew after using their OTFs, then their other blades have to be good. They have to be at least good. The OTFs are phenomenal. Their OTFs, I'm telling you right now, are phenomenal. They will do exactly what they are designed to do. Trust that. But I had no idea that this was going to be as wonderful as it is. Just a fantastic knife. I'm really happy with this one. I have nothing in my pocket right now because I didn't just assume this was going to go ahead and be able to be thrown like other knives can't, which, like, I throw 500 knives, one knife bends, and all the fanboys are like, you can't throw a knife. Why couldn't I throw the other 499? So this one, I just knew it was going to be good. I mean, there's some companies out there whose quality is good, and if something went wrong, if something did go wrong, you know what they say? They say, take a picture, send it back. That's it. They'll replace it. If it's something that needed to be fixed, oh yeah, the access screw fell out. Okay, we'll replace that. Okay, great. This is what happens when a company knows they make good knives. They stand by their knives. These guys stand by their knives. These guys stand by their knives, and they're right in Florida, so you know where they're coming from, you know where they're going to. Pretty sweet, man. Pretty sweet. So, Kratos Knives, that's it for this one. Check the link below for this knife. They're going to sell out. I am Donnie B all day. Until next knife.